there is a subcommittee that has kind of grown out of this committee as we are trying to present something to the county for the county's consideration on a strictly emergency basis, a strictly emergency need basis to basically renovate the existing annex building. And so what we've done is, understanding that the county will be the people that make the call on that, and all we can do is make our recommendation to the county. We had a meeting at 11 o'clock where we're trying to get some sort of an idea of how that facility might look so we can make a recommendation to the county, and I know David Corbin's here on behalf of the county today, so that we can build something that will fit our needs now and allow us to have a secure courtroom facility now, separate and apart from the new courthouse project. It's apples and oranges, and that's why I wanted to make sure that it's completely separate, so we haven't brought the county into it as of yet, although we're now at a position where we're going to be. But basically, that's all I wanted to say about item number 9 as far as the temporary renovations at this point, because the working group is not in a position where we can make any recommendation to the county yet. But we certainly are in a position where we know what we have to do amongst ourselves so that we can feel comfortable knowing that we've done everything we can to give to the county and say, okay, separate from the building of a new courthouse issue, we've got this issue that has to be done now. And this is what we're proposing, using existing court facilities money and using grant money. And so we'll give you more information on that once we've got our boxes checked. That's something that basically is coming through the Chief Justice of the Florida Supreme Court saying, you need to make something happen now and make it work now for that courthouse facility that we've got for now, understanding that if we were to start building a new courthouse facility, we're still looking at, Paul, 3 to 5 years. So we got to have something to fix now. And I will tell you that it becomes even more urgent. About an hour ago, I signed a warrant for the first murder case that we will have that will now be coming down the pike and will be tried in Washington County in that facility that's at this point wholly inadequate, involving a number of inmates and inmate witnesses. So we've got a whole new set of problems and complications that are now on our plate that the judiciary initially is going to have to tackle. So that's why the county is going to be given an opportunity to look at our plan on what we can do now to fix it, what we've got to live with for a while. So, but again, the next meeting we'll give you better information. I know it's cryptic now, but we'll give you better information about that. It's not, our subgroup is not meant to offend any party, make any party feel like they're being excluded. Quite the contrary, we're trying to follow what the statute requires so that we are not treading on toes of anybody else. And so that's why we're doing this, trying to do it the right way up front, and then we'll make our formal presentation to the county, and then we'll then let the county tell us what to do. And so that's kind of where we're going with that. All right, we'll just start right up at the beginning. Again, thank you for being with us. We have the timeline for the machines to be moved Amber and court administration did a great job. They are here. We're going to work and make the security machines work in this facility, and we'll work with David and understanding we've got the folks in the other tenants in the building that do or do not want security machine, but we're going to make it work now that it's here. And I know it was a huge effort, but it's here. So basically, the timeline for the machine to be moved, it's done. That is now completed. We had another episode yesterday here, a security breach, not a breach, a security episode, incident. Child support here yesterday had some issue where somebody had to be taken into custody and then somebody had to be removed from the courtroom who was being unruly and disrespectful. And I just got, David Corbin gave me a bit of information on that. I have not gotten any other chance to run that to ground. We, of course, the last time we were here, we had a security incident that happened during depositions that were taking place in the back room without any court security at all. Not that there would be, but we had a problem. So we have eliminated all public depositions in this facility going forward. We will just take that out, and the attorneys can find other places to do deposition rooms. And certainly the county was not under an obligation to be offering the room, and they had, and we appreciate that that was given to the legal community, but we've got to tighten things down so we won't have depositions in this facility any further, and mediations and all other hearings obviously will have some court security involved. So I think we're beginning to tighten the security clamp down like we have been charged to do by the Chief Justice in Tallahassee. Again, that concern, that line item is always going to remain number 2 behind the introductions, because that's the most important thing we're doing is security. And we'll revisit that the next meeting and as we refine these things down. But the security machine is open. It is in place. All that remains now is for us to basically scrape off that door and that become a working door and just put a sign there that says courtroom entrance. And so now it's a waiting game. And basically we got 60 days to figure out in a blackout period of whatever's going to come out of Tallahassee and whatever help we're going to get. I did get a very short email from Representative Gates that told me, and I immediately shared that like a schoolboy with everybody, that told me that he had spoken to the Senate President, Senator Gates, and believed that they were going to try to find a way to help us out. And again, we're reading tea leaves, but it's better than no. So at least, and I applaud everybody for your efforts. Whatever you did, it all worked, and people were responding. I know I'm going to the Women's Club this week, next week rather, to make my presentation as I had been requested about a month ago to do. So I will do that. I know that Judge Peel and others have been to other organizations. I know Kiwanis was briefed. I know that the Historical Society, obviously, they were the first to get briefed. We continue to use Jeff Goodman as the public information officer, if you will. He's the point of contact because it is a county project and a county obligation. But we'll let Jeff be that person for media inquiries going forward. I did tell Paul Goulding that his YouTube video has been a critical success, that people are talking about it in Tallahassee. People are talking about it in Bay County. The judges are sharing that with the Bar Association down there about what an innovative way to do business to actually show people what's going on. I got feedback yesterday from an attorney, said Judge Overstreet down there was talking about us at a bar association meeting in Bay County about how the videotape had been used as an educational tool. So all of those briefings and education, those things matter. And so if there are other opportunities, let me know or let anybody know in the committee, and let's get people there to educate the public. It's a community project. It's got to continue to have community top of mind awareness, but so far so good.